Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Get Active with Mr Satt. I hope everyone had a great day yesterday and sort of got involved with all the opportunities that the Connected Learning platform has to offer. As mentioned yesterday, today we have a great session on offer. It's another total body session. Okay, so total body today, we're doing that core and mobility session again tomorrow, and then another total body on Friday. Okay, let's make sure we go out with loads of energy today. It's a great session, and yeah, it should kickstart your day perfectly. Just a couple of housekeeping things. Number one, you'll notice that I've got a stool in the background. Okay, you will need something raised for this session, whether it be the edge of a sofa, the edge of a chair. However, don't panic if you don't have that. Okay, there will be an alternative exercise that you can just use on the floor. However, to sort of stay with the whole exercise, there is something raised there. Also, remember, safety, really important, so make sure it's a clear space in front of you like I've got. Also remember, if you're working on a hard floor or a slippery surface, please make sure that you do wear correct footwear, just to sort of go against that. Also, let's make sure we have loads and loads of fun. Like we said, most important thing. Okay, so we do a bit of a warm up now. Okay, really quick stretch through, and then afterwards we're gonna get stuck straight into the session. We'll go through the session once, and then we'll get stuck straight into the session. Perfect. Okay, so first things first, bit of a warm up. We're going to lay on our backs, arms by our side as normal, and then all we're going to do, just hip crossovers, moving side to side. Try and keep your shoulder blades flat on the floor the whole time. Awesome. One shot on that, guys. So we're going to do the same as what we did before. So rolling on our backs, legs out, hand to the middle. Roll on our backs, legs out, hand to the middle. Awesome, perfect. One shot on that, guys, onto your knees. Then we're going to thread the needle. So one arm here, put it to the hole, put it out the top. Do a nice stretch to the middle of your back. Try and drop that shoulder to the floor. And then we'll switch sides. Perfect. From there, guys, okay, we're going into that tall plank position or a push-up position like so. We're going to bring one foot up to our hand, stretch over the top. And we're going to switch sides, one foot up to your hand, stretch over the top. We're going to keep going through there. Just try and keep that back leg as straight as possible. And watch your hand go to the sky. Awesome. Perfect. Great stuff. Right, like we said, guys, okay, all we're going to do now, we'll go through the session together, okay? So please do feel free to go through this now as we use it as an extended warm-up and just get used to some of the exercises. Perfect. So first things first, we'll start with the lower body. So we're going to go into a 1.5 squat, okay? So if you watch me, all that means is I'm going to do one squat like so, and then before I stand all the way up, I'm going to come halfway up, drop back down, stand tall. Drop down, half, stand tall. Down, half, stand tall. Really important things with this, guys, every time we're doing the squat, just remember, chest stay nice and tall, and all I want you to imagine you're doing is that you're sitting down in the toilet. So let's try not to overcomplicate this. If that is too difficult and you're struggling with range, you feel like you're falling over, just go back to the sofa or the chair, and then from there, all you can do, sit down to the chair, stand tall. Sit down to the chair, stand tall. It's not an issue at all. Work with what we can at the moment. Or if you're struggling with a half squat, just do normal squats. The next exercise, laying flat down the floor, this is where the chair or the sofa comes into play. You're going to raise your feet onto the chair or the sofa. You're going to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, drive your hips to the sky. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, drive your hips to the sky. Notice how I haven't got an arch in my back. Try and keep a nice flat back. Okay, if you don't have the raised platform, that's fine. Just laying flat on the floor, glute bridge, up to the sky. Perfect. The next exercise, this is the jumping portion, okay? So, like I said, a little bit of space, but we're not going to be going forward or side to side. We're going to be going straight up. So hands on the hips, Do a little mini squat down, jump tall. Okay, really important thing with this, guys, what we can get the tendency of doing is this. Let's make sure we go quality rather than quantity. So a little squat down, jump tall. Jump tall. Remember, soft landing. Imagine the floor's a bit of glass and we're not going to break it. Next exercise, there's two ways we can do this. The first one, you get on your knees like so, and all you're going to do, you just shoot your head to the floor and then bring it tall. Like a push-up, we're putting more of the focus and emphasis into our shoulders. So from there, head to the floor, stand tall. Head to the floor, stand tall. So think of it more as a push through. Now, if you want a slightly harder variation, knees off the floor, head goes to the floor, stand tall. Head goes to the floor, stand tall. So it almost looks like a pike position there before we do that one. The next exercise over here, into a tall push-up position like so, and then we're going to try and touch opposite hand. Imagine you've got an object and you're passing it through each side, and that's all we're going to do here. So touching side to side, make sure we're putting some pressure into our shoulders. And the final exercise, if I stand my back facing towards you, shoulder blades together, imagine you're making a position of a Y, and then imagine you're making a position of a W. So you'll be laying flat on the floor, you're going to make that position of a Y first, you're going to hold it until I say stop, so pinch your shoulder blades together, hold this position with your thumbs pointed to the sky, I'll then say switch to the W, you bring your shoulder blades back, you're going to hold this position into the W. Perfect, awesome, so that's the session guys, like I said, bit of lower body, bit of upper body, it should be a great session, okay? So what we're going to do, 30 seconds for the exercise to be done, 10 seconds rests, go through that, and then a minute before we start the next round. Okay, so make sure that you're ready. If you want to put some music and stuff on, that's absolutely fine, and we can get going. So we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So remember, we're into those 1.5 squats. Okay, so we're not standing all the way up after the first rep. Little pulse, and then stand tall. If you use your hands out in front of you, they can act as a counterbalance. You want to make it a little bit more difficult, bring your hands closer to your chest, or even put them above your head. Okay, remember, slightly easier variation. To the sofa, stand tall. To the sofa, stand tall. Perfect. Draw onto the floor for the next exercise. So remember, if you don't have a chair, just a normal glute bridge. If you do, up to the chair. Drive your feet hard into the chair, squeeze your glutes, hips to the sky. Remember, nice flat back. Perfect. Remember, you can go to the floor and glute bridge off the floor. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes, all the tension is coming from your glutes. Perfect. Next exercise, going into our jump squats. Remember, a little mini squat down, jump as high as you can. Hands on hips to start. Remember, nice soft landing. We want to get as high as we can. We want to absorb the floor. And remember, quality rather than quantity. When you land that good athletic position there. Very good, guys, awesome. So now we're into our push-up variation. So remember, you can be on your knees and you can push your head through, like so. Bit more of a shoulder focus, push that head through. Or hips to the sky, into that pike position. If you want to make it even easier, go on something elevated like the chair, push up off the chair with your hips up. So next one, we're going to go through those pass-throughs, so into that push-up position like so. Imagine you've got an object, and if you do have an object like a book, you can push it through. So core tie, touch through the opposite side. Remember, core nice and tight. Try not let your hips shift too much. Take a wider base if need be with your feet. Awesome. Now remember, we've got that Y position, which we're going to hold, and that W. So we're going for about a 10-15 second hold in each position. Shoulder blades back, hold that Y. Keep those shoulder blades pinched together, don't let those hands touch the floor. And then we'll transition into the W. Remember, hands off the floor, really pinch those shoulder blades back. Put attention to back. Awesome. Great stuff, guys. First round done. Okay, so grab a drink if need be, and we'll get into the next round straight after. Perfect. Really good on that last set, guys. Just remember, key things, especially on that squat, chest nice and tall, and imagine with the floor, you're digging your feet into the floor, and you want to rip it in half. So if you watch my knees are driving out the entire time. They're not forward like this, driving out. Really push those feet into the floor. So we're into our next set now. So 1.5 squats. So remember, knees driving out, chest tall. And remember, you can just squat straight to the sofa or to a chair, or if you don't want to add the pulse, you can squat straight up and down. Very good, awesome. So now we're onto the floor, onto our hip bridge again. Remember, bridge straight feet on the floor. We'll use the chair as I'm doing here. Same as the core yesterday, I like to jam my hands into the floor here and really drive through my glutes as hard as I can. Awesome work, perfect guys. Okay, so next exercise is jump squats again. Hands on hips, mini squat, jump as hard as you can. Remember, nice soft landing, absorb the floor. Great work, guys, perfect. So into the next exercise, as I said before, those push-ups where you're really shooting your head through, so more focus on our shoulders or hips to the sky. So onto our knees, shooting our head through, more focus on the shoulder. Or hips to the sky in this pike position, more focus on the shoulder there. Awesome. So we're into that tall plank position, that push-up position. Pass-throughs here, okay? Remember, if you've got a book or something, use the book. Have something to push through to the opposite side, and then bring it back through. Keep those hips nice and still. Awesome, great stuff, guys. Remember, wide position, the shoulder blades back. W, keep those hands off the floor, shoulder blades back the whole time. And then we'll transition into the W. Hands up, shoulder blades back. Hold that position until you're back. Ooh. Great work, guys. Okay, so that's one more set done. 1 minute's rest and we'll go into the final set. Perfect, great stuff everyone. Okay, so we're going to go into the final set shortly. Just remember, if you want to intensify the workout, use things, be creative. So use a backpack with fill some books, add some external load. Maybe I've seen people hold pints of milk, things like that before. Great ideas, okay? So you can use it for your squats and things like that. Just really big focus on quality rather than quantity. So we're big focus on this form for last set and really get as much out of it as we possibly can. Okay, so 5 seconds. So 1.5 squats. Chest tall. Remember, you can use your hands out in front of you as a counterbalance. Bring them in close to add something a little bit tougher. Remember, let's not be afraid to use the chair if need be. Just squat straight up and down to the chair if you struggle with your form, or just do a normal conventional squat without the pulse. Awesome, great stuff. So we're onto the floor now, so into our hip bridge. So feet elevated, hands jammed into the floor, squeeze the glutes. As a little tip, if you're struggling to keep your back flat and you feel like you're getting pressure to your back, keep your eyes forward the whole time. Eyes forward and keep thinking, belly button tucked in. Imagine you're putting your belly button down to the floor. Awesome, great stuff, guys. So into our jump squats, let's make sure you get set, hands on hips, and remember, mini squat, jump as high as you can. Remember, the floor's a bit of glass, and we don't want to break it, so nice soft landing. Quality, not quantity. Okay, so focus on the good reps. Knees driving out, chest tall. Really good, guys, okay? So that's lower body done, into our upper body now. Last few exercises. So shooting our head through, keep attention to your shoulders. And remember the harder progression, onto your toes, hips up, head to the floor. Awesome, great stuff, guys. Okay, so we're into that push-up position again. Those pass-throughs. If you've got something visible you can use to pass through, that's great. If not, just imagine you are. Really reach through to the other side. Bring it back with the core tight. All your weight through the standing arm. Great stuff, guys. Last exercise, big push. Remember that Y position, W position, hands just off the floor. Hold that position. Remember, thumbs to the sky, shoulder blades back the whole time. And transition to the W. Awesome, done. Perfect. Great stuff, guys. Awesome. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I certainly did. Really good stuff, guys. Please have a fantastic day. Embrace all the challenges that come your way. And like we said before, really embrace the connected learning platform and everything that it's got to offer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you all tomorrow.